Hi guys, how you doing again? Well, of course, you're gonna see me on this month talking about our grand homeownership expo at Avalon at Friendship on the East Bank. Yes, we do have a big fancy road. You know, we call it fancy because we're trying to be very, very sarcastic. We normally prepare it and everything and have you guys driving a nice smooth road for our events though. All right, so this month end, that is August 31st, Saturday, August 31st. We're having our Homeownership Expo at Avalon. You get to see a house that you could build. You get to experience what it feels like to live in it. Of course, you can't live, but you can walk through it and get that, you know, that whole energy can be transferred to you. And also, you get to learn about programs, simple programs that are designed to get you to your very own home. Yes, simple, very simple homeownership programs that are designed to get you to your own home. And all of the programs are interest free. Did you hear that? All of the programs are interest free. My goal was to assist just one of you change your title from tenant to homeowner. That was it. I wanted to see if this 4-year feasibility study that was done back in 2010 to 2010, 11, 12, 13, yes, if that was enough to teach me if it were possible to use a simple platform to get one person from a tenant to a homeowner. And that didn't happen. We assisted 10, then 20, then 30, then 100, and then of course project 1 turned into project 500, and then project 500 morphed into project 5,000. I guess a lot of people really wanted to know how they could get to their own home, or a lot of people needed to, you know, the re-education to wipe all that mess away that told you that you couldn't own a home and it was hard and it was difficult and only rich people alone could own a property, and you know, the rest of you are just supposed to rent a house until you die. Because I've met a lot of you that were renting for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. I actually have a resident at Avalon. He moved into his house when he was 70. And he said he has been renting for 43 years. And that was the first time in his entire life that he was able to own a house through a program that we created at Fabulous Homes International. So if I've told you guys in the past that I've done a lot in real estate, but what I've done here in Guyana trumps everything else that I've done any place else in the world, where I get to witness firsthand the commitment, the determination of people when you decide to say, hey, I might have grown up in a rent house. My parents might have grown up in a rent house, but I am not going to be living or dying in a rental property. I'm going to own my own home, and I'm going to turn the keys at my own door, and I am one day going to ditch my landlord for good, and one day I am going to become the landlord. And I've seen so many of you done it. I have seen so many of you that have done it. Some of you have dropped out. Some of you dropped out and started back. Remember, what we do at Fabulous Homes is to assist you, assist yourself. You are the person who is contributing to your home being built. We are just here to facilitate the process, guys. And we're here as that person to keep on going. If you go to Avalon and you see all those houses there, that is just a small portion of whom or the people that we've helped. Because remember, that program did not start in Avalon. It started outside in the communities across Guyana, where people own land, whether they got it as an inheritance, whether they got it as a piece of land from the government, wherever they got it from. We started building on land that were owned by customers across Guyana. And then when that program came to, it didn't come to a halt actually, we expanded it because you had the people that had land that didn't have any money to build on it, and then you have the people that didn't have any land that were waiting for a piece of land, that were trying to get a piece of land, and then they say, hey, we'll just join your program, and we They took the advantage to start it, and voila, they built their homes. They're living in Avalon. We have a very long way to go infrastructurally because we are not being supported by anybody other than our customers. Yes, I'm not afraid to say that. We're not assisted by anyone financially. So while we should be further along in the process, because we're under the premise that, you know, getting an infrastructural loan to assist us develop the community, now we can facilitate over 500 to 1,000 to 2,000 people building their homes in Avalon and living in a beautiful community where they wanted to live in, with everything there. When you get home, you just get home. Everything is there for you. And that's where we're striving to get to, but unfortunately we're not there yet. But guess what? This entire program will wrap up 2030, Gospel Life, and the community, Avalon, will be renamed, of course, but it will be the best place to live in Guyana, bar none, because there's where you get to walk from door to door, neighbor to neighbor, and you see every last one of those people who are just like you, that decided that they were gonna stop renting. They were going to save that money every single month, or maybe they saved it up until they got to a lump sum and then started to build. And you're going to see people that are just like you, that decided to get to their very own home using one of these interest-free programs that were offered at Fabulous Homes International, Guyana. So this month, I'm a little under the weather. Whew. This month end, that is August 31st. This is our anniversary month. This whole month, we have all sorts of deals on land, house and land packages. We have 2 homes actually that are for sale right now. We don't normally have any of those for sale that you can come and actually see and buy. Those are cash purchases, or if you were able to finance through the bank all of it at one time, then you can actually do that. But apart from that, you get to see homes that you can build, and of course you get an opportunity to live amongst all of us, people who have decided to change their, you know, their title from tenant to homeowner. And we're doing it as a big old community. You know, the one that you grew up in. I don't know, I could only speak about the one that I grew up in. Everybody is family, everybody looks out for one another. There's nothing that goes on in that community that everybody isn't, you know, interested in finding out. And not just, they're not nosy, they're just concerned. And, you know, you get that family type environment living in Avalon. Who wouldn't want that? We don't want to live in some place where we can't even afford to keep our doors open, or we can't go to sleep and forget a door open and somebody run up in there. No, it's not one of those communities. So guys, I'm encouraging you to join the platform, be a part of the community. Come down this month end to the Homeownership open house, get signed up, start the program. For those of you that need to continue your program, do so. There's no refund. We're gonna invite you guys out. For those of you that have put down X amount of dollars and in our position to start building for yourself, there's some amazing things that we're going to tell you about this month end at the Homeownership Expo. We just want everybody who belong to Avalon at Avalon. So if you're planning to just drop out at some point, there's no dropping out. You're already in. So you might as well stay until you finish building your home, or until you finish paying off your land, and come live amongst people that are like-minded, just like yourself. So what we have done here is legacy in the making, and that's the reason why our road has been so bricky. It has been very hard and very rough. We're not even going to sugarcoat it, but we are staying the course until we see what we saw come to fruition. Guys, I'm inviting you guys out. Y'all know I could talk about this till tomorrow. Come out this month end. That's August 31st. It's going to wrap up our anniversary month. This is going to be a big month. Still take advantage of all the promotions and everything that is going on throughout the month. And we'll see you real soon. Have an awesome one, guys. We love you. Go to the platform, the city of Avalon, gy.com. or FHIGY.com/Avalon, and come on and let's continue to build that beautiful community that you and I and all of us are going to be so proud of being a resident of. See y'all real soon, guys. Bye, y'all.